Welcome to the Once Upon a Sketch screencast. My name is Norman Grock, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Live Trace tool in Adobe Illustrator. Starting in Adobe Illustrator CS2, they added this handy tool called Live Trace. In an earlier video, I showed you how to use the Live Paint tool to color in your images. Well, this tool is essentially its cousin. As you can see here, I have a bitmapped image, and we want to convert it to vectors. Now this is an image that I took from a sketch and cleaned up the lines in Photoshop so that Illustrator wouldn't have a problem converting this to vectors. It's super simple to do. Select the image and click Live Trace. And I'm going to expand it just to show you what it did. So now everything has been converted, all the black outlines have been converted to vectors. I know what you're thinking, there's got to be more to it. Well, there was a lot of work that went into making that super simple. I cleaned up all of these lines in Photoshop so that Illustrator would know exactly what to do with it. I want to show you an example of what would happen if I hadn't cleaned up the image. Here's another image I drew a long time ago. As you can see, it's a pencil sketch of some happy vegetables. So let's try to do the exact same thing that we just did before. Select the image, click Live Trace. As you can see, it's not really doing very good with this because there's so many gray tones in there. You can adjust the preset, but for this image, I don't think it's going to help. Let's try another option, but this time let's use this drop-down menu. And it gives you a whole bunch of different options to apply to your image to try to get a better outcome. Let's go ahead and try Grayscale. It's going to take a second to think about. Let's zoom in and look. As you can see, it converted it to vectors, but once again, it's not the nice, crisp black outline I was going for. Let's try something else. I'm going to undo that. Click back under the Live Trace option and go down to Comic Art. Once again, it did a pretty good job this time, but it's not what we're going for. If you're going for a sketchy look, this is exactly what you want. But for what I wanted, I was going for a nice, clean, crisp line. Let's go back to the other image. Click Live Trace again. As you can see, it did a really good job of interpreting my lines and converting them to vectors compared to the pencil sketch. And before, I just expanded the image just to show you how it converted. But you can also live paint. If you remember from our earlier videos, Live Paint is a tool that allows you to select areas and fill them in with color really quickly. Let's select Live Paint. Now remember, Live Trace was added in CS2. I believe Live Paint was added in CS5. It shows you the lines converted to vectors, but now we can live paint in it. Let's go over and select the Live Paint tool. And I've chosen a few swatches already, so I'm just going to go ahead and select this brown and start coloring. I'm just going to do the leaves for time's sake. And then I'm going to click Expand. Once you expand your image, Illustrator thinks you're done, and you can no longer edit the image with the live tools. And there you go. The image has been converted to a vector-based image from a bitmap. Very simple to do.
Thanks for watching. My name is Norman Grock. To find more of my work, you can visit normgrock.com or visit onceuponasketch.com for news and more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.